Yesterday, for the pipeline, we have created the material and we have created the vendor, and PIR we got the issue, right? So I'll try to create the PIR now. Take the vendor. Take the time. Okay, already PIR have created. So let
Now
me
I
check.
think this is created in different server.
No, actually I've deleted that one. So let me create from the beginning. Material already have. What is the material type I have to select here?
Pipe.
PAP.
Fine. Have you changed anything division before it's not taken actually? Anything changed yesterday? So many things have changed. I don't know who is changing. All the purchase organization, everything has changed. I will just net price. After net price, what is mandatory in PIR?
Tax code.
This is the purchase info record. Then what is the next step?
Goods issue.
Yes, maintain the material. Where we have to mention the plant here. There is no storage location. We are not storing the any pipeline material under the storage location. Just you have to maintain the plant, and then you have to maintain the cost center. That is, you have to mention it as in 5 times. Then check. See, note down here. You will be. You have to maintain 201 P here, and again in the where also 201 P, and see the movement types here 201. Okay. Once you're done with this, check, and then post. So we have done the goods issue also. Then what is the next step?
Okay.
We need to do the payment to the vendor. Okay, that is MRKO. So just mention the see by mentioning the plant also you can maintain this. I'll just show you. But there will be a different vendors are there. Okay, under the TP10 plant. So particularly which plant you are going to. For example, the last one is 2-1. See, till it's not settled for the 100 kg, right? So for that reason, you have to mention the vendor number here. First, First I'll display and then I'll settle. Okay, see, we have not settled, and document number is not generated until unless we settle the payment to the vendor. Okay, and then just change to the settle, and then document created. This is the document number. If you double click on this, you will be getting the complete details about. So the KBS 500 minus 500 credit and 500 debit. Okay, this is for the auto PO vendor. So account payable. Then this is the account number. Display document. Then the same thing, a consignment also you have done the same procedure, right? The changes here, you're not going to create any PR and the PO. Once you're done with the material vendor and the PIR, directly you're taking the material from the vendor. So that's the reason you have to do the goods issue. Once you receive the material from the vendor, you have to do the payment process. So why we are maintaining the PIR mandatory here? Yes, tell
To
me.
maintain a net price.
Let's try that. Yes, tell me.
And
Why
the
we
Here only
material,
will get
we are not
price.
storing the material in our plant.
Okay, that is the first point. Then
This material is pipeline material. We cannot store in any storage location. We can directly use for the production.
hmm,
So we cannot generate any PO for this material. So we have just generate the PIR for storing like text, class, price, and everything. So
yeah.
that we generate PIR.
Yes, price and the tax code we are maintaining. The reason here is we are not going to do the IR process, invoice verification. We are not going to do, right? So in the standard process, what we are doing is once we receive the material from the vendor, we are going to vendor is going to give the invoice copy. Based on the invoice copy, we are doing the invoice verification, right? So whatever the details is required for the tax and everything, we have the option in a invoice verification, right? But in a MRKO process, directly what we are doing, directly we are settling there. We don't have any option for the tax, everything. Okay, that's the reason in a PIR you should maintain a tax. As of now, I have maintained V0, that is a zero tax code. In a real time, it will change. Okay, if you are taking the pipeline material from other states or some other places, if they are making any GST or any tax like that, so you have to mention the tax code based on that. Okay, as of now, we are taking only zero tax code. That's the reason you have to mention tax code mandatory in a PIR. And the second thing is net price. See, what will happen in the standard process without PIR also, we can make the PO copy, right? So what will happen while doing the PO, if we have maintained PIR, automatically in the PO copy, the net price will be taken. If we have not maintained the PIR, we have the option to maintain the price manually in the PO, right? But in a pipeline procurement, what we are doing is we are not going to maintain any PO or GR process. So to fix the price for the vendor, all the details we are maintaining in a PIR. Okay, the net price and the tax code. That's the reason PIR is mandatory in a pipeline process, right? Then
Yes.
yes,
Yes.
and you should be aware, like whenever you are creating the material in a material master, you should select the material type as an PIP. Okay, this is the standard material type which is given by the SAP. Okay, and then the normal vendor and PIR. Already I told you net price and tax code is mandatory. That's the reason you have to maintain PIR. And then once you're done with it, there is no PR and the PO is not required. And then you have to take the goods issue, that is the 201P, 201 moment type with the stock type as P. And then you have to do the payment to the vendor, settlement to the vendor, that is the MRKO. Okay. Once you're done with the goods issue and then MRKO process, account assignment like the accounting entries also you have to check. Done?
Yes.
Okay. So next we'll be going to the auto PO. Any doubt in our pipeline process? Anyone? If you have any doubt, let me know.
No.
Okay. Then if you don't have any doubts, we'll move on to the next topic, that is the automatic PO. So anybody aware like why we are using the automatic PO? The normal general idea about the automatic PO.
No need to
Just
create manually. If the material came to our premises, then automatically PO will generate.
material came to our premises. Once we receive the material, then why have we had to create the automatic PO? You can try with the other scenarios. Manish,
I think we need a material for urgent basis. That
Mhm.
time there is no time to create purchase requisition, PO, and everything. No, that time we can use.
Periodically PO has to release like after 1 month, after 2 months, like that. Repeatedly PO.
Okay. Manish,
If the vendor is like old relation and we are buying from him every
Mhm.
particular time, or like and if we need something like the same material, then we can make it some slab like every month, every 2 month it will become that time automatic PO will be work or like generate.
Okay. Okay. I'll just give you one scenario. Just try to answer. Okay. For example, I'm working in a company like in a purchase department. Done. So what I'm doing is every time based on the requirement, based on the any department, if they raise the purchase requisition, I'm going to create the purchase order and I have to send to the vendor. Okay. So what will happen in one day? The requirement from all the other department is like like they will send n number of the purchase requisition. For example, you can take 300 to 500 purchase requisition at a time. Okay. Suppose in a day, if I'm getting around 300 to 500 purchase requisition, so how can I create a PO for all the purchase requisition at a time? It requires lots of time, right? 300 to 500 purchase requisition, I have to convert that to the PO. I'm just giving you an example. Like you may get 300 to 500 purchase requisition also, or else if it's a big organization for all, like from all the departments, I may get 1,000 purchase requisition also sometimes. Okay. I have to convert that all the purchase requisition to the purchase order. Can I do that within a short period of time from conversion of the all the purchase requisition to the PO? For 500 purchase requisition, how long in the time it will take to convert it to the PO? Are you getting?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes. It really take a long time, right? So in
Yes.
order to convert so many purchase requisition to the PO, it will really take a long time. Okay. So for that reason, in order to save the time, we have a concept called auto PO creation. Okay. So in every day, the purchase department will be creating the purchase order where it is getting all the requirements from all the other departments to the purchase requisition. For example, consider suppose in a day you will be getting around 500 to 1,000 purchase requisition. So it is a very big organization. Okay, you will get a 1,000 purchase requisition. So what you have to do is, in order to convert all the purchase requisition to the PO, it will take long time. Instead of that, we can use this automatic PO, right? In order to save the time. So there is an emergency base. The purchase department have to create the purchase order immediately for all the 1,000 purchase requisition. So right. So at at the same time, like converting all the purchase requisition to the PO by using the normal standard process, it will take a too much long time, right? So in order to save the time, in order to in the emergency based, what we are going to do is automatic PO. We have the option that is the automatic PO. So what will happen? This is actually Very important, but sometimes you may not use also automatic PO, only this when you get the scenario like this. When you get the bulk purchase requisition, that time you have to go to the automatic purchase order. Okay. So now you understood about the automatic PO, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So there are some prerequisites for the automatic PO. Okay. First, in a material master, anybody observed the automatic PO checkbox? Auto PO checkbox is there. In which view I can see the automatic PO checkbox? I told you to see all the fields in the view section, like not with all the views. For example, under the basic data, under the purchasing view, under accounting view, what and all the fields are available in that particular screen, you should be aware, right? I told you in the beginning only, see all the fields in the purchasing view, in the accounting view, and in the general data, right? So can anybody observe the auto PO checkbox is there under which view? And then we have to do the vendor master also. Vendor master also, we have to check the auto PO box. Auto PO checkbox we have to do. And then PIR is mandatory. The fourth one is we need to maintain the source list also. Maintain source list. And then we have to do the purchase requisition. In purchase requisition, we have to assign the source of supply. Okay. The last step is you have to do the auto PO, that is ME59. Yeah. Okay. Are you getting? Why everybody are silent today? Manish,
Yes. 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 Yeah, and material master and purchasing.
yes. That is what I'm expecting. So I told you to see all the views, all the fields in the important views, right? I know to remember all the fields in all the views is difficult, but material master you're creating from the first day, right? You have to, should be aware. Take the normal mechanical engineering. So TP tab. Then storage location. This is for auto Vivo. And then I'll just take HE. Okay. Tell me about the automatic purchase order checkbox here. Here you have the checkbox, right? Automatic PO. Under the purchasing, you will be having the general data field, and then the general filter, you will be having the automatic PO checkbox. Okay, you have to check this box while creating the material master. Done?
Yes.
Just mentioned. And the normal material master, only the changes you have to check the automatic PO creation. Okay. So just take this material, and in the vendor master, in which field I can see the automatic PO? PO vendor. Please tell me. See here. Automatic purchase order. We have the checkbox, right? Purchasing data only. I told you to book all these fields. GR based inventory verification, auto evaluated. This is a separate business process. Okay. And then the automatic purchase order, subsequent settlement, like return vendor, everything. Okay. Now for the standard thing, we are not going to use, but in the automatic PO, when we get this scenario, we have to do the automatic PO, right? We have to convert all the purchase requisition to the automatic PO. That time, while creating the vendor master, automatic purchase order checkbox should be checked. Okay. Once you're done with this, take the vendor number. This is the vendor number. Okay. What is the next step?
Yeah.
Just cross check this. Okay. This is for the standard we are going to do. And net price you have to maintain. Normal purchase info record. Okay. Once you're done with the PIR, the next step is, what is the next step?
Source list.
Maintain source list. What is the T code? I think you have got
ME0.
0.
0. Okay. For this material, 9018 material. So if you have multiple sources are there for the one particular material, what you have to do is you have to fix the vendor. Okay. So for this material, we have created fresh material and the fresh vendor. So in a real time, for example, for a particular material, if they have the n number of the source of supply, you have to click one particular source as a fixed indicator. Okay. So what I will do, I'll just take from valid to 31st. And then I'll mention this vendor. I'm going to purchase organization. Okay. Yes. Source list also done. Maintain source list. Then PR. Everything is same. Only ME51. Yes. In the header data, you have to mention the material number. This repeat times. Just maintain 1000 quantity. Then we have to do the source of supply. Already source we have done. Assign source of supply. Then check. See, have to tell one more thing here. For the automatic PO, we have done the background job. Okay, for this automatic PO. So while practicing also, if you have created the purchase requisition within 1 minute, you have to do the auto PO, or else you will be not able to see the ME59N box or automatically in the background PO got created. Okay. So what I will do, I'll just open the ME59N screen now only. only we have set the background job for this automatic PO within 2 minutes. Okay, within 2 minutes you have to do the automatic creation of the purchase order. If you're taking long time, once you're done with the purchase requisition, you're not able to do the automatic PO. Okay, already in the background we have done the background job and we have set the time frame that is for the 2 minutes. Okay, and we can do the automation also for this one. What you have to do now? So still have not created purchase requisition. If I created the purchase requisition and then if I wanted to show the automatic PO, it will take lots of time. Okay, first let me tell you about this automatic creation of purchase order. You have to mention ME59N. Once you're done with this, what you have to do is, for example, you have to mention the purchase organization and you have to mention the plant, under which plant you are going to do the automatic purchase order. And then in the new purchase order, you have to check the per company code, per plant, and then per requisition. You have to check these three boxes: per plant, per company code, and then per requisition. Okay. Once you're done with this, first you can do the test run where you can see the screen like what and all the document is going to get created. You can able to see once you're done with this test run, you have to uncheck this box and you have to execute it. Okay, so once I'll create the purchase requisition, then I have to do this one. So before doing that, I am just telling you what and all the fields are available, right? For example, in a real time, if you are getting lots of purchase requisition for a particular plant, for example, already in the material master, in the vendor master, you have maintained all the automatic PO checkbox you have checked, right? And then you have created the PIR also. And in the purchase requisition, you will get a lots of purchase requisition. So what will happen once you get the lots of purchase requisition for a particular plant? You have to do is you have to select the purchase organization and you have to select the plant under which plant we are going to do the auto PO process, and then you have to select the checkbox, this per plant and the per company code and the per requisition. Okay, once you done this checkbox, if you want, you can directly go and do the automatic PO, but try with the test run. You can see the tables. Okay, first let me try with now. So I'll just check. Immediately you have to do, just take this one. See, test run successful and requisition successfully converted. Okay, and just go back and I'll just remove the test run and I'll just execute it. Purchase order successfully created and requisition successfully converted. Okay, this is the purchase order number. I'll just double click on this. See, standard PO created. Done. Manish,
Yes,
within
but
2 minutes.
this test one just first time we have to do, every time not.
No, yeah. First time, if you wanted to see test run, you have to you can directly do the execute. Okay, but the thing is, I have to show the screen. That's why I
Yes.
first did the test run. Once you're done with, immediately you have to go and do the execute. Okay, then you can able to do the purchase order successfully created. See, you'll get this green mark. If you are taking lots of time, like after 2 minutes, you are not able to do the purchase order. I will show you that also. Have done immediately, right? So what I will do now, I'll just take this. One second. Fashion. No, I'm not taken the PR. So first, what I'll do, I'll just create one second. Yes. See, purchase document already created for this purchase requisition, right? This is the purchase document number and this is the PR number. I'll copy this. The purchase requisition number, and then this is the purchase order number. Okay, So what I'll do, I'll try to create the purchase requisition now again for the same material, and I'll just show you. If you're not going to do immediately, what is the thing you're getting me? 51. Yeah. Okay, purchase requisition. Just pick the material. Pick it. Standard quantity. Go to source of supply and assign source of supply. Okay. Assign source of supply. Now messages issued during check. I'll just take the IR number. This is the PR number, right? Slash. What is the T code for the automatic PO?
MA59N.
Okay. What and all fields you have to select it here?
Per plant,
Hmm?
Any code?
Hmm?
Prerequisites.
For requisition. Okay. First you have to do the.
Test run.
Okay. I think still 2 minutes has not happened. I'll try to do the. See. No suitable purchase requisition found. I told you, right? Immediately you have to do the automatic purchase order. This we can do the automation in the background. Okay, like we can make a time, we can make a frame. For example, in a real time, what will happen once the purchasing department will receive the purchase requisition, right? In the background, they will do the automation. For example, whenever they receive the for the automatic PO purchase requisition, they will just check the they will time frame. For example, as of now, we have done for the 2 minutes. Okay, in a real time, for any emergency based, if they are getting the purchase requisition for the auto PO, like for example for 300 to 500, they will make a time frame, for example 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Once the purchase department receive the purchase requisition for the auto PO, automatically in the background the PO got created. Okay, for example, see, no suitable purchase requisition found. We are not able to do the automatic purchase order by using ME59N, but in a background PO will already created. Okay, ME53N. Just I'll show you that one. I'll just take the PR number. Just click this. See here. Go to status. See. Have you done the ME59N now? No, right?
No.
Yeah, but already the purchase document has created in the background. The reason is already I told you within a 2 minutes you have to do here. We have set the time frame. Okay, within 2 minutes you can able to do by using the ME59 or else in the background it automatically get created. See, already the standard PO got created for this, for the same material. 500 kg I have changed second time, and then check all the details, material data, the quantities. 500 kgs I have delivery schedule. See, I have mentioned delivered 7 to 7, and then this is the purchase requisition number. Every details will be there. Okay, try with this too also. You have do the purchase requisition, fill all the details and keep it there, and mention in the command field, just go to the /show and open the automatic PO field. Once you're done with, select all the things, per plant, per company code, and per requisition, and first test run. Once you're done with the purchase requisition, immediately you have to do within a 1 minute. Okay, then you can able to see all the details, or else in the background automatically PO got created. You can access the details through purchase requisition in a display mode. In the, I have told you already. Then status, you can go and check your purchase on document number here. You can see all the details.
So Mansa,
Hmm?
so through ME59 we have to do one time only settings, and
If
then
Again, see, we have to do the auto PO in real time also, but here we have done the background job setting here. Okay, for this server, we have done the background job setting where within a 2 minutes you can able to do the auto PO process here. Okay, or else automatically in the background purchase document will get created. That's the reason in the first time only I have shown you have not have filled all the details in the purchase requisition, but are not saved. And I have moved on to the ME59N just to show what and all the details you have to fill. Right. Once I done the purchase requisition, immediately have done the automatic PO. Okay, this
Okay.
we can do the automation, like based on the in a companies, based on the requirement, they will do the automation. For example, once they receive the all the purchase requisition for the auto PO, so they will fix in the background only, they will fix the time frame, like within 5 minutes, within 10 minutes, they receive the purchase requisition for the auto PO. Automatically in the background, auto PO will get generated. Or else if they wanted to do the automatic PO by purchasing department itself, they will make a setting, like they will keep the time changes. Okay, I will in a future classes I will show you that also background job how we need to do settings, but in real time you are not going to do all those things. Okay, but in the background only all the automation process what and all they required in the background, the other departments will be there, they will only fix all those things. But for your reference part I can show you. Yes, any question, Manish?
Yes, that one time we do this setting like M59 setting, and then like in the backend it will be automatically generated the PO. Like after 3-4 hours, if we are checking like lots of PO, it will be generated automatically. Okay, against the PR.
Yeah.
We can do other works also together.
Yeah.
Parallelly.
Yes.
Okay.
Like in how the company they require, they will do the settings based on the requirements. Okay, but you should
Automation.
be aware about all the process. That's what I'm telling. See, you may not get automatic PO also in a real time, but you should be aware. This is only when you receive the, like for the purchasing department will only create the PO. Okay, so when they receive the lots of purchase requisition at a time, then they will go to the automatic purchase order step, or else the normal standard process they will carry.
Yes.
You can try purchase requisition, everything you have maintained and just check and don't save. Just go to the other screen /show and ME59 and just fill all the required details. Already I told you, right? /show ME59N. I showed you 2 steps also. See, I have taken lots of time now and then I tried to create the auto PO. What the error I got? There is no purchase requisition found for this, right? But already PO got created in a background. So you have to mention purchase organization number, plant name, and then per plant, and then per requisition. Remove this. You don't need to require all these details. This is the mandatory. First test run, and then remove the test run and execute it. Your document will get created.
Okay.
These 2 types also you should be aware. Automation we can do based on the company's requirement, based on the timings, how they want it. They will change according to that. I will show you that also for your references. I'll show you that also. Background job, we can do that for this automatic PO. Yes, Harish,
Yes, ma'am.
any doubt?
No, ma'am. I'll practice.
Sukanya?
No.
Ma'am, sir, that is background settings already done or what?
Already done. That's the reason I told you. 2 minutes we have
They will
done.
set,
Time.
they will set a time, like 2 minutes, 5 minutes, like that.
Yeah, that's what I told you. We have set for 2 minutes. We can change the time for that.
Otherwise, if it is not change anything, means automatically the PO is created.
Yeah, automatically. See, I showed you 2 steps also now. What I did, I done the purchase requisition. I have not saved it and have opened all the automatic creation purchase order and have filled all these details, right? And then again, what I did, I just saved the purchase requisition. Immediately have done the auto PO.
Yes.
That time we can do it. And second step, what I have done, I took a lot of time. I've done the purchase requisition, then I came back to automatic creation of purchase order, and I filled all those details and I tried to execute it. At that time, I got the error, but PO got already generated,
Okay.
right?
Yes.
Mansa,
Yeah.
the created PO is already generated. Okay, but we can't see the number over here. That's all right. If we can go back and check, we can get the PO.
Yes, that you can.
Okay.
The normal ME53, and you know, right? Purchase requisition play mode.
Okay. Okay. Only the here it will PO number will not be pop up here.
Yes. See what will happen now in a real time. I'll just give you example. Okay. What they will do, purchase department will decide this one. So once they get the two scenarios, just imagine what they will do once they receive the purchase requisition, what they have decided. So whenever they receive the purchase requisition, bulk purchase requisition for the auto PO, they will make a time frame. Okay, whenever they receive this auto PO purchase requisition, they will make a time like 5 minutes, and immediately PO got generated. So they will do all those automation in a background. Okay, that is the first step. For example, second time what will happen, they will take a time. Okay, when we receive this purchase requisition, 500 purchase requisition, first let me analyze, then I will only go and create the automatic creation of the purchase order. Okay, two option also they have. They can do the automation also, or else they wanted they can go with the normal process ME59, but they have to do the background job. Timings they have to set. Once they receive the purchase requisition, bulk purchase requisition, they have to do the background setting. If they wanted to verify all those things, they will make all those automations. Here we have done it for 2 minutes. That's why I told you immediately have to do. I'll show you that also, background job, how we can do the settings and all. But in a real time, you will not get all these things. But for your awareness, I can show you. All these things will be done by the background only, automation, everything. But you should be aware. I'll show you that one.
Ma'am, it means before saving purchase requisition, if we just open ME59N and we can just test run it, right?
Yeah, just fill all these details.
All these details. Okay.
Fill all this detail and then again go back and
Save.
change purchase requisition. Immediately take the purchase requisition number. You don't need to mention. If you want, you can mention also. Don't need to maintain anything. So all these details already have filled, right? First test run and then remove the test run and execute it. If you're too fast, you can save the purchase requisition and immediately you can come back to the automatic PO, and then you can fill all these details and you can execute. Okay, but it will take time. Done?
Yes.
Yes. Any doubt? This is the small topic. Even pipeline procurement is also a small topic. Already you learned the consummate process. That's why pipeline process also is very easy. Automatic PO also you may not get also in a real time, but you should be aware. This is for the theoretically you should be aware. Okay, actually this automatic PO will be done by the purchasing department. Like a few of the departments only handle all those things, but you should be aware about the automatic PO, how the process will run.
Mansa,
Yeah.
if any department will generate the PR, then the internal department like manager and everybody like release the PR or PO, whatever the thing, and then the purchase department get this PO via email or via there is like ticketing or something.
See, they will use some of the process. Okay, in a small organization, what they are using, they are communicating all this through the mails only. Okay, but in a big organization, they will make a separate separate thing only. Like for example, what will happen now? What I can give you the example. They will use a separate application only for all these things. Okay, for example, you can take Deloitte and Accenture and everything. They are a big organization. They will use separate application for this.
Okay, we cannot maintain in SAP.
Sorry?
We cannot do it in a SAP system directly.
Directly. What you're telling?
Means means like production department, if production department is sending 10 PR to the purchasing department, then he has to send only through email. There is no any another way in SAP.
No, in a SAP only we can do that. See, in a small organization for the communication purpose, they will use the mail and any other communication purpose. Okay, but in a SAP, like for example, if you wanted to send all the purchase requisition to the purchase, already in the background they will do all the settings in a SAP only. The purchasing department only receive the purchase requisition.
Okay.
See, we don't know like exactly in a big organization how they are doing. So I can give you one example. Okay, so already I mentioned you, like in a Benz, one of my friend is working, right? See what happened. She is working under the vendor master. Okay, but the thing is, she is not even doing the one step in a vendor master. Whatever we are doing in a SAP, completely they are customized in a SAP only. Completely they are customized based on their business. Not even single process like vendor master, PIR, PR, what the steps we are following in SAP, right? They will customize based on how the business they are running. In real time also, it will happen the same thing. All the standard process will be there, but in a big organization, what they are doing is they will customize by their business requirement. But they will give you all the KT knowledge stands like how they wanted it. We can do
Okay.
customization in a SAP like based on our requirement. For this you should be have the so many years of the experience, like the implementation project you should be at least should handle 84 implementation projects. That time only you can able to do all these things for the customization and everything. How we can do the customization in SAP based on the complete new business standard also you can use, but customization also we can do. For example, what we can do now, I'll just give you normal example. Okay, you have seen the MyGo screen, right?
Yes.
Yeah, MyGo, what and all the tabs are available. I mean, what and all the fields are available, right?
Yes.
You can customize all those fields. For example, in a one screen only, you can able to do the purchase requisition, purchase order, and the GR process. Everything in a one screen. That is the customization we can do in SAP.
Okay.
They will, but it requires lots of time and experience. For this, at least you should handle 2 to 3 implementation project by yourself in all the process. Not only in the implementation project also, what you will get now from project preparation phase is there and business blueprint phase is there. Okay, in a business blueprint phase, what they will do in all the reports will be you have to generate. So when you get the implementation project in the first implementation project, if you're getting the means, they will just give you the report sections. For example, you have to do the KDS document, BPD document, what and all Harish has shared in the group, right? Business project document and everything. Based on the presentation of the client, you have to make all the reports and you have to get sign off from the manager and everything. Only report section you will get sometimes. Or else sometimes you may get the configuration and the customization part also. Like how you will get the implementation project in the organization, that depends.
Yes.
Yes. Any doubt? Or else if you have any open questions related to the SAP only, like the project and everything, you can ask. Still we have time. We have completed the pipeline process also, automatic PO also.
Ma'am, when we
Yeah.
are going when we are going for an interview,
One second. Yeah, 1 second.